Chapter 6. When the call came through, Nico wasted no time getting back to the spot. Why are you stopping here? This isn't. The passenger says, Get out. Nico commands stiffly. But this, the businessman begins to say, looking around confused. Yo, this is your stop, B. What is this? The man snarls with irritation filling his voice. Yo, dude. Nico snaps and then points to the door. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to report you. The passenger barks in a most proper business voice as he gets out of the cab. Yeah, do that. Nico responds as he drives off with the man's foot still inside. There is no red light that can hold him. Within no time, he is sitting outside the attorney's office building. Roger's song, I Want to Be Your Man, fills the cab. His thoughts fills the air. His thoughts, mm, her thoughts. I can't believe those people. His thoughts. I bet she doesn't normally wear them that long. Those are miniskirts legs for show. Bet she wore it for his mama. Her thoughts. I thought they would at least have the decency to wait for me to start the reading. I was only 5 minutes late. Forget waiting on me. How about one of them offering me a seat when I got there? The wind lifts one of the papers out of Camille's hand and carries it over her shoulders. She turns and bends down to pick it up. His thoughts, nah, that's a nice grip. Definitely not faux mama. Nico admires Camille's form. Her thoughts. And then they gonna complain, all 30 of them with what they got. 7,000 apiece is more than they deserve. And they gonna eyeball me over what, 20? Shoot. I didn't see one eye roll in Aretha's direction. His thoughts. Fred had it good. Her thoughts. They got it good. His thoughts. All he had to do was love and be loved by her. Her thoughts. All they had to do was be his family and he loved them. His thoughts. I wondered if he was satisfied. Her thoughts. There's just no satisfying some people. His thoughts. I'm glad she called me for a ride. Her thoughts. And they thought I was going to ride home with them? They crazy. The quickness with which Nico jumps out of the car startles Camille. She steps back with such force that she cracks the heel on her shoe. Nico catches her as she stumbles. Get off me, she commands. Sorry, yo, I was just trying to help you. Nico loosens his grip while peering down at her. Thank you, Camille says, a bit more calmly. I'm okay. She pulls away, shifting to regain her balance. Here, let me get that for you. He opens the cab's door. A mile and a song later, Camille inquires of Nico, So, you heading to my house or are you dropping me at Aretha's? We've already established that you have both of those addresses. That was yesterday. Nico replies without a change in tone. I don't memorize every address I stop at. He admits truthfully. You'll have to remind me. He lies. Okay, but first let's check on your car. Maybe you can drive yourself home. He proposes. What? Giving up a fare? I ain't never knew no driver to miss out on no money, she challenges. His thought, it ain't money I want. Nico rubs the back of his neck. Let's check on the car and we'll divvy up then, he says. That'll be fine. Camille agrees. Seeing the establishment they were pulling up in front of draws Camille to the edge of her seat. What are we doing here? Got to see the mechanic that has your car. Nico reminds her. You brought my car here? She shrieks. Relax, miss. They do good work. Trust me. Trust you? I don't even know you, she grumbles. This Is It has been a top soul food restaurant in Houston for many years, famous and often spoken of well depending on your taste. For Nico, it was part of his soul. Joe had followed This Is It from location to location. Wherever they moved, Joe followed and supported them and dragged his son along. Sometimes we got to take a step back to keep it moving forward, boy. Joe would say. Nico didn't understand it fully as a boy, but he obeyed just the same. He has always looked up to Joe. I don't see no mechanic, Camille complains, eyeing the restaurant and its surroundings suspiciously. Please don't tell me it's out back. Nico chuckles and shakes his head. It's a restaurant, he says as he gets out of the cab. I can see that. I ain't blind. She snaps back. Nico opens the door for Camille, but she doesn't budge. We're going to go inside and meet Sam, Nico explains to a staring Camille. He's on his lunch break. She only blinks in response to his statement. Look, it's a way that I keep repair costs down. I know you've heard that a way to a man's heart is through food. Camille tilts her head down so that she's looking at Nico from the top of her eyes. Nah, it ain't like that, he declares defensively. I just learned that people are more agreeable when their palate is teased, and nobody lays it down like this is it. Camille glances up at the restaurant signage. They got oxtails and fried pork chops, he whispers towards the seated passenger. He watches her throat as she swallows. Nico fights the urge to smile on the inside, while his insides are doubling over with laughter. And you'll never guess what's on the menu for desserts. He taunts, looking around and over his shoulder as if he's hiding the biggest secret to hit H-Town. Peach cobbler, he reveals and extends his hand. That gets Camille to exit the car without his help. Now look, I'm going in, but next time, well, there won't be a next time, she scolds, walking towards the entrance. And I'll have to think about whether or not I want to file a complaint. Join the crowd. Nico growls. What was that? I said, I hope we beat the crowd, he stammers. What happened to your shoes? He asks, noticing a change in her footwear. Fast flats, she replies. A girl's always got to be prepared. You got a toothbrush too? He ponders aloud under his breath. What you say? I said, I'm going to get chitlins too. End chapter.